to another video, you guys. Today I am picking up some Malaysia boxes. Now with the pandemic there have been many changes, and these boxes, this shipment had to go to Miami. It got cleared in Miami. There's no LAX service for some reason right now. So I am at John Wayne Airport and I just picked up just 2 boxes. I believe there were 5 boxes in this shipment, and I just kind of slid a couple extra boxes in somebody else's import shipment that was arranged by us. So just a few animals in there, and I'm gonna show you guys. The hurricane kind of got things twisted up a little bit, so there was some delays in Atlanta. So it's kind of a pain in the butt. I'd rather just have my shipments just come straight into LAX, but unfortunately that was not an option. And this is going to be a show preview video as well, because I want to give you guys a look at what we are going to have next weekend at the Reptile Super Show. And if you're unfamiliar with that expo, this one is going to be quite large, I believe. I'm expecting a huge turnout, and it might be the last show in California for a while with our new mandates that are going into effect in a couple of weeks from now. So I will put the details for the expo in the description box below, and that is about it. That's the video you're getting today, you guys. So we are on the way home and show you guys some stuff. It's not a super exciting assortment of animals. It was just some last minute add-ons that I was able to acquire. So let's get into the boxes, you guys, and I'll show you hopefully something interesting. So very nice, here we go. So these are bronzeback snakes from Malaysia, Dendrolaphus caudalineatus. And I was hoping that these were the ones that were coming. I've received these once before in the past, and they are big and beautiful. If I can get the box open. There we go. Ah, yes. Look at that. Amazing. There. Wow. Look at the size of that for a bronzeback. That is really big, bigger than normal bronzebacks, other like Pictus and that sort of thing. And the color is absolutely amazing. Now we should have some feeder geckos in these boxes, so we are prepared. However, bronzebacks at this size, I have a feeling they're going to be taking maybe pinkies and fuzzy mice, something like that. And we could even maybe try some frozen thawed day-old quail. I think all of that stuff will be a winner, but that is beautiful. Absolutely amazing. Very happy. There are more snakes in here. The range assortment of species is not wide. There's not a lot of different species in these boxes, but I do have a number of these. So I want to dig in and see. There might be some babies too. Okay, we got some smaller stuff. These look like Dendrolaphus pictus. Small babies. And then more caudalineatus. This one is a smaller one, but it looks like some pretty intense color on it. Wow, look at that. Pretty. So that's pretty much it in that box. That should be all the snakes, I think. Although, no, you know what? There should be a couple snakes in here still. But this is going to be the bug box. And we just have a bunch of Scolopendra in here, centipedes. I know some of you guys are into the bugs, the inverts, but I will not be handling any centipedes in today's video. Sorry to disappoint you. So we've got all the feeder geckos. So we got all different sizes, which is perfect. That is going to suit us very well for what we just put away. Very beautiful snakes here, you guys. Something that I have never seen before, and I have a feeling that this could be the first ones in the country, I'm not sure. These are a water snake, Xenocrophis triangularis, and I don't know much about them, so I think I'm going to wear a glove because I really, honestly, not sure. I did try to get some information on them, and it did say that they were not toxic, but they have a toxic look to them, so I want to be a bit cautious here, and I want to see how they act. But I can tell you right now, they are absolutely amazing looking. Okay, I am gonna freehand this one. It doesn't seem to be acting like a keelback or anything, but wow, look at that, you guys. That is amazing. Still a little bit cautious. When animals have coloration like this, it is usually a warning sign, and it definitely looks like a keelback, but I don't know. That's amazing. Very, very beautiful. I've never seen one of these. Wow. And then the creepy crawlers for the invert people. Looks like we have some good size Scolopendra in here. Nice. And don't let these fool you, you guys. They're in these cups and they're just kind of chilling, acting like nothing. And then you open it and they erupt. They are very, very fast and very smart, very aware of their surroundings. So don't make the mistakes that I have done in the past, because I've actually had these go underneath my couch and all sorts of stuff during unpacking. There are cherry reds, and then there's another species in here. I don't know what the common name. So these are cherry reds. It's a nice small one. These are cherry reds, and the other ones, I think the common name is Asian giant. But these are Dehani. These are the Malaysian cherry reds. And they have a pretty toxic bite as well, so you have to be very careful. But you can see the difference. Very, very nice. So Apple thought it was a good idea to show you guys how we repackage the centipedes. It's a little sketchy. Some of these are very, very toxic and have a very, very painful bite. But we do everything in a big box because they can't climb the plastic and it's too tall for them to get out. So we start with razor blade and cutting through the tape. That's step one. We have a new cup here ready and the lid standing by. And pop the lid. And what I've been doing is grabbing the paper, going like this, sneaking the paper out of there. Boom, like a pro. And there you go. Brand new cups. Big, beautiful centipedes. So we'll do one more. We'll see if I can make it happen as smooth as the last one. This one is kind of chilling. Very calm. Try not to disturb it too much and sort of quickly dump it. Oh yeah, like a pro. There you go. Make sure that lid is snapped. And we're good. And we only have 28 more to go, 32 more to go. I don't know, I'm not sure. This will take some time. One at a time, and the goal, the key, is to not get bit. So we are now going to get into the show preview for the Reptile Super Show next weekend. But first, today is Apple's birthday, you guys. This channel would not be possible without her. There is obviously somebody filming me, and it is always going to be Apple on the other side of the camera. So go into the comments, wish her a happy birthday. She reads all the comments, same as I do. I know she would really appreciate it. So let's show you guys some animals. I'm not going to show you everything. Whatever I don't show you today, you will probably see it on the show video. But I just want to show you guys a little bit here. If you go back a couple videos, you will see the Europe video. We have pairs of blue beauties. They're doing amazing. Most of them are going into shed cycles as we speak, and they will probably mostly be freshly shed by the time the expo comes around. Same thing with the Ridley Eye coming from Europe. We have these little babies. We still have some left, you guys. They are also amazing. The changes, the transformation of these guys is really something to behold. These two I just have to show again. These are my animals. These are not for sale, and I'm not going to bring them to the show, but this Exanthic Diversions just shed during the night, and it is amazing. And this animal in my right hand just shed about a week ago, and it is also absolutely amazing. Just got to tease you guys. They're mine though. Sorry about that. But now that I think about it, I actually do have one pair of baby diversions coming from Europe this month, now that it's September. So I think we're going to be having those animals about September 30th, along with Cyanea. So stay tuned for that. I'll be sure and show you guys in a video. They are not spoken for, but yeah, there are some more coming. I don't need any more. 4 is enough for me. This is the Toxicodryas pulverulenta that I didn't actually take out of the cup in the Europe box. Doing amazing, eating pinkies, no scenting, no tricks. Very, very straightforward animal. I think it's a girl, but I'll have to take a little closer look. It's still very small, and I have to be very gentle when I try to determine the sex. But we will have this animal at the show, and I have actually another pair coming on that September 30th date. So we have these green rat snakes, these Centipedes. I have a captive bred trio, and this male is unrelated to the 2 females. I did originally get these animals for myself, but I just don't think the temperatures in our facility in Malaysia are going to be cool enough for these guys. I think the heat is not going to be good for them. So I need to part ways with these animals, unfortunately. I really, really like them. They are rare, obscure US species, which is kind of different for the stuff that I play with, but I just don't think they're going to do well in Malaysia. Our facility is too warm and dedicated to tropical species. So we obviously have all the Solomon Island animals and the animals that were in the beginning of this video. The bronzebacks are doing amazing. They've all fed very, very aggressively on geckos. we are going to have the centipedes. If you go back a couple videos, the Solomon Island stuff, we're going to have ground boas, tree boas. A lot of those, the tree boas are feeding amazing. They're going into shed. The pregnant ground boas are not feeding. A couple of them are, but most of them are not, obviously because they're gravid. But we're going to have those at the show. The monkey tail skinks, the baby spinulosus monitors, the lamprolepis skinks. We're going to have all that stuff as well at the expo. So the Reptile Super Show, you guys, Anaheim, California at the Anaheim Convention Center, September 11th and 12th. So there are almost 440 booths covering about 200 vendors. It is the biggest show so far. This is the 39th Reptile Super Show in 14 years. And the reason that I'm bringing that number into it is because I have done the Reptile Super Show from day one. I have not missed one show yet. This is going to be our 39th Reptile Super Show. I can't believe where the time goes. It's unbelievable, but that's a lot of shows, and we've done a lot of other shows. So that's, I don't know, that's a crazy number. It's a big production doing shows. And you know, rolling out to that many is just crazy to me, and the amount of customers and animals and everything else over that time span is just baffling to me. It's 150,000 square feet, you guys. It is going to be really big. You can get your tickets online. That'll save you one line that you won't have to wait in, at least for getting your tickets. And I recommend you guys get there early. My table is usually in the very center of the building towards the right side as you enter. So boogie over to my table if you want to catch some of this stuff. It usually kind of gets picked off rather quickly. And some of the animals that I have on my table, you won't be able to find on other tables. Our schedule is going to change slightly. We drop videos every Saturday, 6 a.m. Pacific time, but next weekend, our video is going to be Sunday at 6 a.m. Pacific time because we want to give you an expo video. So we won't be able to get expo footage if we drop that video on Saturday morning. Therefore, you have to wait one extra day, or just go to the show if you're local and you can be there in person and experience it. So anyway, we will see you next weekend, you guys, Sunday, 6 a.m. Pacific time. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, be safe. See you next week.